Hi guys, it's Lisa and I'm with the $100 House. Thanks for joining us on our very first video. I've never made a video before, so I hope this one comes out okay. And just want to thank you for coming. Our house, we bought it for $101. It took a lot of praying and it was nothing short of a miracle. So we're really excited to have the house and to be renovating her. And so we have a whole story to tell about how that all came about, buying a house, a 2,800 square foot house on an acre of land on the edge of town for only $101. But I thought first you might like a tour of our home. The first video is going to be at the downstairs. The house actually used to be 2 apartments, so unfortunately a lot of the characters gone. So hopefully we can somehow put a little bit of that back. Anyways, welcome to our home and I hope you enjoy the tour. Step right into the living room. I know that's pretty normal. Try to give you a little tour here without making you dizzy. Does have high ceilings, which we love. Does need some flooring. We've owned the house now a few months, so it's a little cleaner than what we had. And there's been a few things that have been dropped off here and some stuff that was left. The window is really tall. Unfortunately, it still does not let in a lot of light. I think it's this blue wall is sucking out a lot of our lights. Hopefully we can get this room brighter because it's such a lovely room. That's looking back out the front door. It's got a transom on each side. We're gonna go this way into what will be my office. This has actually had some work done to it. I started one of my projects in here and there will be a video coming on this one. It's not done, but it's close. It needs flooring. I painted the floor just to get some of the smell to go away. The last people had some dogs that kind of ruined the floor. At least I think that's what happened. This room does have 2 closets. Well, actually it's like 1 and it goes all the way through. Which is pretty cool. This one does have drop ceiling. A lot of the rooms do. Hopefully someday we can take those out. Gonna go back through here. Going into the bedrooms. You can see that just a lot of cosmetics, not a little bit either, like big time cosmetic things need to be replaced, or at least fixed in the house. And that's my job. That's what I will be working on. This window was broken when we bought the house, and we did not replace the window or the molding, which we do need to repair it down here. We had all of the windows reglazed so that we could keep the size, and some of the windows have pulleys, sashes, what do you want to call them? And they're original to the house, and so we definitely want to keep anything left ironically, years ago when I was about 12, no, not even, many years ago. I think those are Boyd's Bears, or at least something similar to them. And I used to like those. Kind of gone out of style. All right, we're going into like the little foyer area, which there's nothing about it that is in a condition that I like, but that's all right. I think it'll be things we can fix. This is the dining room, and it is certainly the room that kind of sold me on the house. The first thing I saw that I fell in love with. It does have, I think, the original light fixture. If not, it's pretty old, but I think it's the original one. Has a nice big window. Nice high ceilings. Around the side here, there's actually a door that goes outside to a porch. So someday we'd like to get one with a window in that so we can enjoy that view and brighten the room up brighten it up more. That's just a baseboard heater that we plugged in. It has central heat and central air conditioning, although it all needs some work, so that's why we've got this vent here. I think that's what that's called. It's one of the projects that my husband is having to take on. So glad he's willing to do it. I won't give you all the details, but there's a bathroom. We did replace this window here. It was also completely shattered. And we're just using that door. We need to get some window treatments for that. There is a sink. All right, and through here is the kitchen. It's a fun shade of pink, and actually it's kind of neat. I mean, as far as like how many times have you been in a pink kitchen? It's got some character to it, but I think it's probably going to have to change. There's enough room for at least 2 bar stools. And we can either put in another stool here, or maybe, I don't know if you use that for your wastebasket or what. It's not a very large kitchen as far as how many cabinets and things, but I'm not a big cook. So this is actually just perfect for me. I would rather use my space for, the beautiful dining room, or it's going to have some nice bedrooms upstairs as well, and an office. Just having this room back here is actually like my favorite. It is the mudroom, pantry, catch-all, and it's gonna have a door at some point so that no one can see that except for me. We have 5 kids, and there's just a lot of stuff to catch. And it's hard to keep it all organized. So if I can have a room that I don't have to show everybody, is always music to my ears. These are metal, and I really like them. And on the inside, they're actually like avocado green. Yeah, I'm weird as far as like I prefer old working stuff to the newer stuff, but a lot of times the older stuff is rusted or doesn't work, but this works. And they look nice. They're really high, so I'm glad I'm tall. Otherwise, they'd be hard to reach. But this little room is, probably in better condition than a lot of them, so that's extra nice. And it did used to be a laundry room, but the drain has been taken out. We have a laundry room upstairs. With 7 people in the house, we may someday turn that back into one. It just kind of depends on how much we use it as a catch-all. So here's another look at the kitchen. You can see that we need to work on some of the cabinets. But overall, the kitchen's actually just, the bones are really good in this house. There's some damage and some issues, but for the price we paid, y'all, this is like in perfect condition. I've seen the pictures of houses that are not expensive and they are usually falling down, and ours is not. So just such a praise on that one. And here is, I guess, like a little pantry closet. It doesn't currently have a hanging bar, but we'll probably put one back and put some of our coats and especially sporting equipment in this closet. Things to play with outside since we're right here by the back door. So that is the tour of the main level of our house, and we're really glad that you guys came along. I hope you'll come back, and if you liked the video, that you'll give us a thumbs up. And I guess if you want to subscribe, that would help you to find out when the tour of the upstairs of the house comes available. Hopefully that'll be like in a week or so. I know trying to find time to edit videos when you've never done that before, in addition to rehabbing a house at the same time and having 5 kids and living life. I don't know. We'll see how that works out. I know some of you have been following us on Instagram, and so you have a little bit of an idea of some of the fun features of our house, and I'm glad to finally get to show you what it looks like for those of you who might have come over from there. And also the upstairs of our house. I told you it used to be 2 apartments. It was a single family house, we think, and then it was turned into apartments for like 50 years. And then some people turned it back into a single family home, and it went through a few owners, and now we have it. And so, but if I had to pick just one apartment, I would pick the upstairs. It is definitely the better of the 2 levels, and it's really bright and airy, so I enjoy it. And I hope you'll come back and see it. Thank you so much. Bye.